Hello everybody and welcome back to another anti-MLM video. I'm Christine, I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to take a look at Nueva Global, a call, why Nueva, why now? And I'm here to tell you why not Nueva and why not now. In fact, why never? If you watch anti-MLM content, other creators, you might already have heard about Nueva. They're at this point almost infamous in anti-MLM circles because they falsely try to copyright strike anti-MLM creators such as Julie Anderson, Erin Bees, DC, and Vanessa Chats or Pink Moon Witch on YouTube because they uploaded critical videos about Nueva. And that doesn't go down well. I mean, when will they learn? When will network marketing companies and when will MLMers learn that trying to silence other people doesn't work? That will do the exact opposite, and that's also why we're having a call today that is called Why Nueva, Why Now? I wanted to react to this and also give you some background information, and more anti-MLM content concerning Nueva is going to come. This is a long call. You might have already seen it somewhere else, but I still wanted to react to this also to support the anti-MLM creators who got copyright striked falsely, and to up the amount of content about Nueva so that if somebody Googles Nueva, they're aware, oh, okay, maybe I should be careful, maybe I should take a look. What is wrong with Nueva? Former Modere distributors started their own network marketing company, or they're trying to. Let's say it like this. I spoke about Nueva and also about the trend of moving on in the video titled Moving On. I will link it up here and also down below if that is of interest to you. Among others, I also spoke about Nueva and network marketing companies. When they shut down, they leave a void. So the distributors either have to move on to the next business opportunity, try to take as many people on their team with them to the next network marketing company. Lots of people did that. That's what I spoke about in the video Moving On. Or in this case, former Modere distributors, after the company shut down, they started their own network marketing company. Timing is essential after a network marketing company shuts down, whether the leaders try to take as many people on their team with them to the newest MLM, to the next MLM, to the next endeavor, or if they try to open and start their own network marketing company, because it is such a fast-paced thing at this point, because so many companies shut down or change their compensation plans or change their structure altogether, shutting down the network marketing side of their business, that the people need to react quickly. And I have some really interesting background information about Nueva from their actual backend that I will show you when we take a look at this opportunity call. Why Nueva, why now? Let's get started. I will stop the video as we go along, give you further background information, and if you're interested in these kind of topics, then also make sure that you check out Julie Anderson, who regularly uploads content about Nueva and really does a fabulous job about alerting people about Nueva, as well as Erin Bees, DC, and Vanessa, Pink Moon Witch. All of their channels and Instagram will be linked down below. If you want further information about Nueva, I would encourage you to check out their channels because they upload a lot of content. I do not know how they do it. I'm impressed by that. I do what I can to support. And now we're going to start with the actual call because otherwise we will be here forever.
Some real raw, transparent, live time. Like, this is candid, y'all. We're not staging this. So we are going to have a really great conversation around why Nueva and why now. My friends, this is such an honor to be here with my friends Ashley and Kayla and one of our company owners, Tony Zalecki. This is such a privilege, and you are going to hear from some of the very, very best, not just inside Nueva, but inside the entire network marketing profession. This is as good as it gets, friends. So buckle up. I hope you're ready for this ride. And to introduce myself, because y'all are like, who is this, over-caffeinated cheerleader chatting with me right now? My name is Jen Cooper. Everybody calls me Coop. I have been in the network marketing profession about 10 years now. I've been part of two companies, both of which I built to 6 figures. And I've learned a lot along the way. And in so many ways, I still feel brand new. I feel like, the social space is evolving, the economy is evolving, all the things are evolving. And that's one thing we know for sure we can determine is that change is inevitable. And here at Nueva, we're going to take some chances. We're going to push the envelope. We're going to do things a little differently, friends.
How is Nueva doing anything new when they don't even have anything to present other than a stupid name and some very caffeinated people, apparently? And they don't even have a compensation plan. They don't have products. We'll get to that in a second. Only big announcements and weird promos. I also showed you the promo in the video moving on that I'm pitching here in this video over and over again. Just to make sure people are aware, Nueva Global is a network marketing company, and I'm going to speak about that baby. How do you have anything exceptional and new when you don't have anything yet? They don't have products yet. They just have ideas and thoughts, and they try to hold on to as many people as possible. They very likely knew from Modere. So how do you have anything new and huge and evolve and change when you don't have anything to present yet? That's, at this point, still a nothing burger.
We want to come to the table with something that's going to help a lot more people achieve a lot more success with their health, with their quality of life, with the way that they wake up every day. We want you all to be excited. We want you feeling good. We want you getting some more financial flexibility. And if that sounds good to you, I need you to smash some heart buttons. Do say hello and where you're tuning in from. But let's get right into this conversation because y'all got to meet some of my friends. Tony, I'd love to start with you. You guys, I just want to recognize our owners and our founders, Rick and Michelle Teague, Margie Alaprandi, Tony and Sarah Zalecki, Michelle Barnes, John and Nadia Melton. It doesn't get much better of an all-star cast than that. And Tony's taken a little time out to have this conversation with us. Tony, hop in here and introduce yourself to our friends that may not know you already.
An all-star cast. Outside of network marketing, outside of Modere, very likely nobody knows these people. You're not an all-star cast. That is such an inflated ego thing. Outside of network marketing, if you didn't really look at this type of content, you wouldn't know who these people are. And how secure and how wonderful and how amazing can this opportunity be if you don't have a compensation plan, if you don't have products? How are you going to help other people's health? And how secure are you really in that opportunity if you falsely have to strike anti-MLM creators because you don't want negative attention on Nueva? Because that might be quite harmful, especially for launch.
Well, it's great to be here, Jen, and I just love seeing your face, Ashley and Kayla, and some of the people that I just love and had a chance to work with and build with and travel with these last handful of years. And what I'm so excited about is where we're going. So I make my home in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm married to Sarah Zalecki, and I have 2 kids. I've got a 12-year-old boy, Hudson, and a 10-year-old daughter, Ava.
That is so unfortunate. I lived in Minnesota for a year. It was awesome. I lived in the Twin Cities in St. Paul. That makes me very sad on a personal level that that person lives in Minnesota.
And I've been in the profession of network marketing for 30 years. And I love this profession. I think it's the best profession on planet Earth because people can come in, get started on a shoestring, and literally have unlimited income potential. And they get to become whoever they want to become. They get to be a part of a community. They get to be a part, of a team that really pushes them up, which really gets them thinking bigger. They learn skills. They take some of those talents and skills that are inside of them, and they just start bringing them out, right, Jen? And they can just start really being, the person they want to be or they always dreamed of being. And I love just the championing that this profession does. And now with...
I love the very general things. There is, if you ever watch those calls, those Zoom calls, MLM people speak, if you watch the self-help gurus speak, if you watch annoying influencers, if you watch annoying celebrities that actually have nothing to say speak, that is very typical. He didn't say much. He didn't say anything at all, really, when it comes to why network marketing is really such a great opportunity and why it is such a great business, the best business on planet Earth. I mean, the facts show differently. Most people in network marketing lose money, but you can evolve and you can really make the best out of your life. It is just a very general statement, no specifics. You can do all of these things in other industries, in other jobs. in legitimate job opportunities, in legitimate jobs, starting your actual own business as well. That has nothing to do with network marketing. But let's focus also in these calls on the lack of specifics. It's just very general boohoo statements. There is nothing of substance that these people say many times. I've not watched this call before, but that is the impression I'm getting here, and I've seen before.
Nueva, like what I get excited about, Jen, more than anything, is just how many people we're going to help win, how we're going to take this brand globally and really just take the profession to what I call an elevation that it's never seen before, because this profession needs innovation, it needs disruption, it needs a group like us, all of us, right here at Nueva, to come in and just really do things in a unique way that gets people really excited about what they can become, the money they can make, the people they can impact, and really the legacy they can live with everything that we do here. So I'm just really fired up. I know we have a lot to talk about, Jen, but that's just a little something I wanted to kind of get started with.
Those are also the newest buzzwords that the industry needs to change. Tony Van Choik is probably choking now because that is exactly what she is trying. So he tries to build this new, unique network marketing company that to this very day doesn't have a compensation plan, that doesn't have products. How do you build something unique? That's a nothing burger. It's like people giving those speeches that you're trying this unique approach. You try to empower, you try to uplift other people, and you're doing that authentically and organically. It doesn't say anything.
I love it. I love it. I'm feeling all the feels. And I can't help but look at the date right now. It is April 28th. And as of 18 days ago, Nueva wasn't even a thought. You got to share with us, like, what aha moments, or like, what have you like felt? What has blown your mind these last 2 weeks? Like, share some, honesty with us. Like, this is who does this? 18 days.
It's a great question, Jen. I think, all of us on that Friday, our life was devastated. We were in tears, we were broken. We were like, oh my gosh, because, we loved what we did before. We loved the company, the people, we loved everything about it, right?
He's talking about Modere. So Modere shut down, didn't alert their very own distributors. They just posted on the website that Modere is done with. And that's how they learned about Modere shutting down. And they had a crappy weekend. And 2 weeks after we're on this call, timing and urgency, that is really important here. And it feels like a very rushed thing when, I'm saying it again, to this very day, I'm now filming this mid-May. They don't have a product yet. They don't have a compensation plan.
And then all of a sudden that's ripped away from you. And I remember I was in Kansas City and I was driving in a rental car and, my phone was just going ding, 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 ding. And I had pulled over and then I, read the news on my phone and I just cried, for the first 20 minutes, just pulled over and cried because, I felt all I could feel, and I got goosebumps now thinking about this, as I kept thinking of the names and the people that, needed this check from our prior company. And we had one of the best Marches in 2 years, right? With sales volume and growth and rank advancements. I mean, this team, this dream team, was just working their tail off and just had one of the most phenomenal months. And all I could think about is they're not going to get their check. Oh my gosh, how are they going to pay their bills? Oh my gosh, how are they going to take care of their kids? Oh my gosh, how are they going to pay their credit card and their mortgage and take care of their personal finances? And my heart just broke because I'm like, man, this really sucks. And then you get through that day and you get through it with a lot of love, compassion, conversations. And then the next day, God opens this door up and it's more clear than it's ever been. The mission is more focus driven than it's ever been. And we know, as hard of a day it was 24 hours ago, it was the best thing that could have happened to us, because now we put the future in our own hands, built by the field, for the field, where we can really now create this amazing company brand partnership and really have the best of the best when it comes to compensation, products, physical and digital products, training, community, culture, and to know the owners and to know their hearts and to know their financial stability and to know what they really feel about this profession and what they really feel about us. Like, they were like, we love this company. We love this field. We love these people and these humans. And to now have them under the Nueva umbrella, that family, and to have our owners, for instance, like Brian McMullen, who's got the biggest heart and one of the smartest guys I've ever met in 30 years in this profession. And all he wants to do is take care of us. All he wants to do is take care of the field. All he wants to do is take care of this company and brand. And he's so selfless where he's just like, no, you guys all take the credit. No, you guys, no, this is your idea. No, and he's so incredible that way. And to know that he is the one that gets to lead this charge from that level, and we get to kind of do what we all love to do, which is build, recruit, sell, create community, create culture, and empower people every single day. And that combination is incredible. So yes, this was not even in our plans, Jen. And now 24 hours later from that devastation, it became crystal clear. And now as we speed it up a couple weeks into this, like, we will be the biggest brand in the world.
Good luck. I doubt that that will happen. That is emotionally so manipulative. I'm sure they have said the same things about former network marketing companies, the people with the biggest hearts and the best products and the best compensation plans. But now that that company has shut down, they need to start their own thing. And the people who run Nueva, who want to start this network marketing company, they're not doing this out of altruistic reasons. They want to make money, and they see a bunch of disgruntled Modere distributors who very likely are more than willing to join their top people to this new network marketing company so that the new corporate side and the top people are able to make a quick buck out of their field. Network marketing is not an industry where you uplift people when most people lose money. And him sitting in a car crying for the field, that they need to feed their families, that they need to pay for their bills. Come on, he also lost out on a big check because apparently Modere didn't even pay their distributors their final checks. So this is not an altruistic mission. This is not a new charity. Somebody who was in a network marketing company who was at the top of the pyramid now needs to make money again because somebody also has to pay for his bills. Yes, Deuteruni right over here. So what do? You either take your team, go to a new network marketing company, or you start your very own. And that is what we see here with Nueva. It's a business. It's about getting as many people from your old team in Modere to this new endeavor, to Nueva.
We will be the most innovative brand in the world. We will do things no one else has done before since I've been in the profession in 30 years. And it will come from all of us, not one person, not two people, not three people. It will come from all of us.
Yeah, we've also never heard that before. Tony Van Schoik also has this board of directors, people who are so enthusiastic and who are so knowledgeable about network marketing. To this very day, she still has opportunity calls. I was on an opportunity call last week. They're still spewing the same nonsense. They're working in the back, they're working on the back end, they're working on the products, but you don't even see those products yet. You don't have a compensation plan yet. They haven't even launched. They were in pre-launch and now they're in pre-launch. So not even that is new. Nueva, you're not new. You're old. You're Mary Kay. You're a dinosaur. And the people working here, they're just spewing the same crap they did before and before and before. It's just a repetition of what network marketers have to say when they leave one company or when they get terminated or when one company shuts down. Because the newest the newest business opportunity is always the best. The people are the best, the field is the best, the products that don't exist are the best, the compensation plan is the best. And I'm sure he's excited about working together with people, recruiting and selling products, but specifically about recruiting because I will show you, well, I won't be able to show you, but I will tell you some very insightful things about Nueva because their back end, let's say somebody has access to that, shows very clearly what the focus is at the moment. Maybe you want to guess. Recruitment, selling products, recruitment. That's not unique. That is something we've heard before, and they're grasping at every straw trying to make an income.
And when you create that kind of community and you have that kind of mission, when it's all versus one or versus a couple, that's when you know we have this divine assignment to go and do what we know how to do. And that's what I get fired up about.
Oh, you guys, are you not lit already? Like, I think everybody's feeling a little hot now. I took my jacket off first because I knew this was going to happen. But you guys.
And this is also this nonsensical hyping up of people for speaking the bare minimum. No, nobody's hot, nobody's hyped up. And faith manipulation is also not new in Nueva. That also happens in other MLMs. So far, I've not seen or heard anything new. It's just a really cringe-worthy presentation here. Aren't you already excited about this video? So am I. Does that come across as natural? No, it doesn't.
Tony, I agree with you. I think the biggest thing on that night, what I witnessed from you and the other leadership, and gosh, knowing that Tim Houston and Brian McMullen were behind the scenes with you guys, not talking about, everything that was wrong, or like, I know you had your moments, I know you cried it out, but the fact that you made the decision to get into solution mode for so many people, and as fast as you did, like that type of resilience, guys, wouldn't you love to have that kind of resilience if you could depend on yourself when life doesn't go your way, or it throws you curveballs and maybe it smacks you upside the head with a cinder block? Wouldn't you love to know that you've got that resilience inside of you, that you can bounce back from anything? See, that's the type of empowerment that comes with working with people like that are at Nueva. That's the type of, culture. It just runs rampant throughout our people.
Well, isn't that actually then the culture that comes from Modere? Because there is really not a lot happening in Nueva yet. This is so manipulative. Don't you want to work with these people who, out of pure necessity, just 2 weeks after their former network marketing company shut down, started their new one? Don't you want to be a part of that? Don't you want to be like these people who desperately need to start something new, because in 3 months this will be old news and their former downlines, their former teams will have moved on to other companies. Justin Prince also has his own network marketing company, Meg Wellness. That is dangerous. Some people could move over there. Modere is a former health and wellness MLM, and there are so many health and wellness MLMs out there in the field and on the market. There's a certain danger that the distributors might join them. It sounds fake, and it is fake. These people are not charitable people. These people need to make a paycheck. And that is why they have to bind their teams to them as quickly as possible. And that is why they had to act quickly. Just imagine the type of work environment this is. Absolutely not. And I have to stop speaking like this because I cannot take myself seriously. Let's continue.
Building that resilience so that we know we can overcome tough times. Kayla, I would love for you to hop on and tell everybody a bit about yourself. You guys, Kayla is an absolute super stud, rock star seller. You're going to remember her for her nails, but you're also going to remember her for her no mess, no BS. Like, sister knows how to do this job well. If you're taking notes right now, or you might want to after listening to her.
Notes about what? You haven't said anything of substance yet. Now that I'm filming this video mid-May, they don't have products. They don't have a compensation plan. Spoiler alert. They can only recruit. What do I make notes about? It's nothing. It's a bunch of nothingness. It's a fart. That's what it is. It's a bit stinky, but it will pass.
I don't know that I've ever seen somebody so committed and determined and consistent with not just the way that she brings her own brand to social, but the way that she is so committed to her people. Like, she is all about developing her people, and it shows. I have so much respect for her. Kayla, tell everybody who you are, a bit about your story, and then kind of like what you're feeling right now after these last few weeks.
Okay. So hi guys, I'm Kayla, as you know, with the fingernails. First of all, I'm really excited to be on here. That was actually asked. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm Christina. I'm also the one with the fingernails. Everybody has fingernails, okay? Chill. It's not part of the discussion. Chill. Chill with the fingernails, tail. Chill.
Oh my God, they asked me. But a little bit about me is I'm the girl that is from the hood, okay? I'm the girl that literally maxed out credit cards, no money, no savings. Literally, I would work, get paid, I'd be broke by the time my check was deposited in my account. Have you ever hit rock bottom where you just have no money, you're doing all you can do? Drop it in the comment section down below. I hit rock bottom when I was 23 years old, had 2 children under the age of 2, and I was tired of struggling. I was tired of depending on welfare. I was tired of having to ask my parents. And as a mom, I felt bad that I could not afford diapers and wipes and just food and groceries. And I watched my boyfriend at the time, now my husband, work 3 jobs, and we never could catch our breath. And it's like, this can't be life where you're working, sleeping, and working, sleeping, and you're not really enjoying this thing called life. So I was introduced to network marketing in 2016. And my previous company, which was closed, which is Modere, was my first company ever. I've never heard of network marketing. I thought it was a scam. I'm like, only rich people do this. Like, it's not for me. I don't belong here. What's a comp plan? What's a bonus check? I had no idea, no followers. I wasn't on social media. I was like this hermit crab person that was lost in life. And when I was introduced to network marketing, it truly changed my life with the time freedom. I was never really chasing the money per se, but I wanted to find a way to give my husband a breathing space in between paychecks. And when you're in the hood, a bad environment, toxic environment, it's really hard to stay positive and stay focused. And being introduced to network marketing, I found people that helped me learn how to find peace within, and surrounding myself with people that were relatable, and finding myself asking people who are winning questions. How can I build a business when I have nothing?
So it's about the money. I mean, it's not predominantly about the money, but if you want to leave the, I quote, hood, because your husband has 3 jobs and you cannot afford diapers for your kid, and you want to start a business, then it is about the money and not about the community and not about the support. It is about the money. That's why you joined, because you thought, oh God, I could never do this. This is only for millionaires. Of course, you want to make money and you had hopes that this would work for you. And of course, it's not a scam, because she thought it was a scam because she was able to make money. Some people in a scam need to make money. Doesn't mean that it's not a scam. It just means that the scam worked for her. Also, I find it really distracting that I see in the left window, I see cars passing by regularly. Maybe we could have closed the blinds, but I guess this is not the focus of this part of the call, to not be distracted by cars driving by really close, really quickly. Kind of scary, to be honest with you, but it's this predatory rags to riches. I was like you. I lived paycheck to paycheck. I had nothing. My kids didn't have diapers. I didn't see my husband. He had 3 jobs. And it's not about the money, but now I built this super amazing, successful business. That's the predatory part, pitching to vulnerable people. And yeah, that's the stage we have entered now in a network marketing company that only allows you to recruit because they don't have products and they don't have a compensation plan yet. Cool.
And when I found social retail, it changed my life, where I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. I was making money around my kid's schedule. And fast forward a couple years, I've been in Modere, or a previous company, for a long time, and it helped me learn that you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it and you have to apply. When you're in a toxic environment, it is really hard to be positive, but you have to look at the bigger picture. And I started dreaming bigger. And it's crazy because when you dream big, it sounds crazy. But at the end of the day, my dreams kept getting bigger and I was knocking my goals off my list. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm accomplishing this, I'm doing that, I'm meeting new people. And it's helped me develop to be a better mom and a better person, a better leader today. And being from welfare, being in the hood, and being stuck in the trenches, I never allowed my environment to knock me off my path of my goals. And sometimes you have to use your environment as fuel to your fire to keep on pushing and going harder. I stand here in my house for 4 years in a beautiful countryside home, cars, vacation, all the things, but that's not the point. It's the fact that I was able to live my dream.
Yeah, it's not about the money. What a beautiful countryside home do you have when it looks like you live really close to a busy street? The cars are pretty much driving right behind her.
And now I'm living life. And I put the excuses behind, I stopped blaming the world and took action. And then I took responsibility.
I cannot unsee this. See? There's always some shadow driving by behind her. Maybe she should have positioned herself better. Maybe that's normal that you live close to a really busy street where it must be really, really noisy. But I suspect if you have a lot of money, then that is not the location where you would build your house. It looks like she's living close to a freeway.
My lack of actions, and network marketing is a place where you can reinvent yourself. No matter what your past was 10 years ago or 20 years ago, you can reinvent your future as long as you are willing to apply, learn, and adapt. And I chose Nueva, number one, because the leadership. I've had the privilege of meeting Jen, Tony Z.
I chose Nueva because that's the only thing that exists at the moment, because there is nothing else. It's just former Modere people who said, hey, we're starting our own MLM. We don't know shit yet. Come on over. Like, yeah, okay, sure, I will do that.
And Ashley, and we all have similar stories, but they're different. But we all come from the bottom and we all wanted to build up. We all wanted to do things for a family, and I chose it because of the leadership. The leadership here is unmatched. These leaders genuinely care about us as a team, and for the first 72 hours, a lot of us were scrambled, and these people had their heads on for us. Probably were going crazy at home, but at the front, they were strong for us. They were letting us know, it's going to be okay. And I trusted the process, and I'm super blessed to be here. We have some crazy innovation products, and it's really the leadership here is why I'm here, because I did not want to be looked at a dollar sign. I wanted to be valued when I go. I wanted my team to be able to win, whether you want to recruit, sell. And for me, it was the product and being in a family-based business where people genuinely care about your thoughts and your feelings.
Yeah, just like they really cared about your thoughts and your feelings in Modere when the company just shut down and didn't let their distributors know. They don't have products yet. What they showed in the promo, the first thing is they came out with some sort of sports or energy drink. How innovative is that? And then they also pitched a bikini in a bottle product. I mean, that's innovation because we've never heard that before. It's predatory AF, just saying. Bikini in a bottle doesn't exist unless you have a bikini and you put it in a bottle and then you sell it. Then it is a bikini in a bottle. But what they're referring to in that promo is a product so that you can lose weight. It's not innovative. That is old-fashioned. That's why Body had to shut down pretty much.
Where people ask you how you're feeling and they're not looking at you as just your number or a sale. And it's home for me, and I've been able to work with the Meltons for over 8 years. I've only been in the industry for 8 years. I still consider myself as a newbie. I'm still learning, but I've accomplished so much. I built 2 six-figure businesses, multi-six-figure businesses by just simply leading my own dreams and leaving the excuses behind the door. So when they asked me to do this call, I was like, of course I would do this call because right now I'm on a high. I have not slept in probably 18 days. For the first week, I did no self-love. I looked crazy hair. Like I was a hot mess because when you're in launch mode, it's all in. And when you're excited and amped up, I wanted to be present for everybody on my team and for myself that, I'm going all in. When you launch a company, there's no sleep, there's no vacation. It is full throttle, foot on the gas, and I'm ready to explode. And I'm super excited to be here, Jen.
Holy cow. I feel like we all just got taken to church. Oh my God. So there's the one thing that keeps, as you were talking and sharing such a powerful story, I just kept hearing this one word. The one word was ownership. Taking ownership over our circumstances, guys. And this, sometimes life doesn't always deal us, the best set of cards. But knowing that if we take ownership for not just our wins, guys, but also for our losses, and start wondering, hey, what role am I playing in why I'm where I'm at? If I don't want to be here and I don't really like what I've become, or what my bank account looks like or how people are treating me. We got to start asking ourselves, what role did we play in it? And it's not to shame, but it's actually to empower ourselves that, hey, if we recognize this, we can change things. We got the power. We've had the power all along. All y'all, drop in the comments. I've had the power all along. That ownership, Kayla, is just commendable. That and your resourcefulness, your willingness to say, I don't know what I feel like I should know. Tell me what I need to know, and I'm going to go work it. I'm going to take it in. I'm going to be a sponge. I got a hunger to learn, an openness to receive. Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how open are you to receiving what information and, mentorship that could change the trajectory of your life? Scale of 1 to 10, drop it and be honest about it. Okay. Kayla, I would love for you to actually touch on, oh my gosh, so many things. But when we've got some new friends here, some new friends that have already caught the Nueva, they got bit by the Nueva bug because we've all been really loud about it. What would you share with someone who, maybe is thinking, gosh, I don't have much of a social presence. I haven't really done something like network marketing. I don't really, what would you share with them that could help them feel like, hey, maybe this is my shot. Maybe I could be great at this.
Let me guess what she's going to share. You can do it. I also had 0 followers in the hood. But speaking about Kayla and this amazing opportunity, and they've been really loud about it while they're trying to silence anti-MLM creators by falsely copyright striking them, so that the bad news that Nueva is such a scam and such a shitty opportunity because we don't even have products yet and a compensation plan, and Nueva is operating as a pyramid scheme, and I have proof that it is operating at a pyramid scheme. Let me tell you, for legal purposes, I will not show you, but I will tell you, and you can choose to either believe me or not believe me, and in case it is necessary, I have proof, I have screenshots, I have screen recordings to the back end of Nueva, to the back office. And let me tell you about a screenshot and a screen recording from early May. So it must have been around the time when they had this opportunity call. The people in the company are currently not able to create any business volume, meaning they're not able to sell any products because the company doesn't have products yet. They're only able to enroll, mean recruit. The top person, Tianka Monet Tyler, was able to recruit 500 people in early May 2025. The second person was able to enroll 272 people, a Jenny Joe, and then Kayla, the person that is speaking currently, is in spot number 4. She was able, early May, to recruit 214 people. That is what they're focusing on, trying to recruit their former Modere downline and new people, and the only thing they can do is recruit. There is an entire backend full with people ranked by new enrollments, most of them are from the United States, and not a single business volume is shown. It's 0. Because those people cannot sell products yet. I checked today, it is May 18th, it is 11 a.m. currently, and I checked the back end again just to make sure. The top person is still Tianka Monet Tyler with now 900 enrollments. And Kayla dropped to the 7th spot and she was able to enroll 264 people, aka recruit 264 people. So in the very beginning, she was able to recruit over 200 people within 2 weeks. And now within the next 2 weeks, she was only able to recruit another 50 people. Now, don't get me wrong, recruiting 50 people in 2 weeks is still a high number, but it shows that the recruitment machinery already starts to die down. When you're able to recruit 200 people in your first 2 weeks, and in your second 2 weeks it is only 50, then it shows that this company is already recruiting less and less people. But here's the kicker. Today I also checked the new business volume, 0. Nobody has anything in business volume. Nobody was able to sell anything. Why? Because they don't have products. They're still operating like a pyramid scheme. Nobody, including Sarah and Tony Zalecki, they're on number 6 now, by the way. They were only able to recruit 266 people. These people are only able to recruit. And that is why the urgency, because if you don't hurry up, then the recruitment aspect of the model will slow down very, very quickly here, even after a month. To this very day, they do not sell products. Now, like I said, you can choose to believe me or not believe me in case it is necessary and I have to provide proof. I have all of the proof. I have all of the screenshots. I have all of the screen recordings proving that it comes from the Nueva website and also that the people there are legitimate. I just checked Kayla as well. So just for background information, they're operating like a pyramid scheme. Are we surprised? No, we're not. But unfortunately, not even that is new when a new network marketing company tries to lure people in. That's also something that network marketing companies typically do. The same is true for Firmaglow, Tony Van Choik's new network marketing company. They also don't have products yet.
What I would say is just simply get out and try it. You can't knock it until you try it. And being on social media or in network marketing, we're all new at something. And it's all about being willing to learn and do the hard things and get uncomfortable. It is very much uncomfortable being on social media and putting your life out there. But the whole thing is just get up and do it. You got to do the hard things sometimes. And sometimes that's the hardest part, is realizing I just got to get up and do it. When I first started social media 10 years ago, I had no social media, no following, no friends, no support, but I was willing to take a risk and take a chance. When you're an entrepreneur, it's all about taking risks.
Yeah, but you're not an entrepreneur, and being on social media is not a risk. Take it from somebody who started a YouTube channel in their mid-40s. I started this YouTube channel and I didn't start it, but I actively uploaded videos when I was in my mid-40s because I was very well aware what I was doing, what type of content I wanted to speak about. I'm comfortable with who I am, and I'm very well aware of the positive sides, but also of the negative sides of social media. And if you don't want that, and if you cannot handle that, or if you do not want to deal with that, then don't be on social media to join a pyramid scheme, because that way it might be easier to recruit people. So take it from somebody who could have started 10 years ago with completely bogus content, content I would very likely critique right now, as I'm critiquing people who put up bogus content, not MLM related, but very much health and wellness related. I am so glad I listened to myself and I thought, well, you know what, maybe let's not do this. And I'm so glad that I started this YouTube channel uploading here at the time that I did. If you're not comfortable, don't put yourself out there. It is that simple. But in this case, you always need to push boundaries, not to help yourself, but to help these people. Because she dropped to rank number 7 because she was only able to recruit 50 people in her second 2 weeks in the company, as opposed to over 200 in the first 2 weeks. You need to get out of your comfort zone and just try it so that she can make money.
And sometimes the rewards are good, sometimes they're not, but you won't know until you take that risk. And right now, social media is not going anywhere. You could just be posting you feeding your dogs, walking your dogs, feeding your cats. It's a place where you can create who you want to be. If you want to sit here and pop popcorn with a hair straightener, do it. If you want to, dress like a dog or bark like a dog, do it. The thing is, you just have to get out and try new things. And social media is a cool place because you can be who you want to be on all 3 different platforms. You can be proper here, a little saucy here, and a little off the chains here, but it's just all about showing up every single day. And eventually you're going to get the followers. Eventually you're going to build your brand. But until then, you just have to consistently show up every single day and do the hard things.
So that's not hard. You show up like this here, you show up like that there, you show up like mark here. That's nothing burger yet again. That is word salad. But what she's essentially saying is build a social media following and then recruit those poor suckers into a network marketing company. Also not new, by the way. So many people try that. Good luck.
Every single day. Every single day.
Oh, that is straight money right there. And it made me think that those that really do well at what we do are the people that are just more willing to let other people see them mess up a little bit. along the way. And you know what that is, guys? That's inspiring. When people see you messing up and they see, the bad lighting on a video or you're tripping over your words, they think to themselves, gosh, they're so brave.
Maybe also they don't really think that. But it's not about messing up. I mean, it's not inspirational what the person before said. Where she's like, oh my God, it's a little bit much. It's not about messing up and showing people you can do this as well. She said you can invent yourself. You can show up however you want on social media. But if you don't want to show up publicly as yourself, as somebody else, then don't do it. But in network marketing in 2025, it is very important to have some sort of social media presence or to start and build that, because you can reach so many more people via social media than you could in person. You need to start in person. You start in your own friend circle, in your own family, people you see regularly, maybe your own colleagues, but then inevitably it is expected that you will also have some sort of social media following and that you post regularly. If you're not comfortable doing that, if you don't want to have that kind of public window where people can watch you and maybe don't find you inspiring and tell you how weird it is and how bad your lighting is, then maybe just don't do it. And don't do it to recruit people into an MLM.
Who does it? And when you are brave and you show up brave, it doesn't just, help build a big business. It inspires all of those around you. People need you and your weirdo self, guys.
People don't need you. You need the people.
Actually, I'm chomping at the bit to get you on here too. And then I've got some rapid fire questions to ask all of you if you want to chime in about Nueva and about where we're going and about the timing. And this is just so exciting. Ashley, tell everybody a bit about who you are. And those of you that don't know Ashley, what is most respectable in my eyes, I've been a lover of fitness and I've been a fitness enthusiast for 23 years. I've dedicated my life to group fitness and bettering people's life through falling in love with movement. And I love how Ashley pairs that so beautifully with her genius about making eating healthy really fun and vibrant and diverse. Like, she brings so much value to her community just to help them, where a lot of times she's not even getting credit. And that is why she does so well at network marketing. Why she does so
How does she
well
not get banned from an
MLM?
MLM? She doesn't even get paid.
And I'm dying to know what you are most excited about with Nueva right now.
Hello, Jen Cooper. Thank you for inviting me here. I'm super pumped to be here. Like, all of you guys are so amazing. Oh my gosh. So let's see. So I've been in network marketing for 10 years, which sounds so crazy. Like, I feel like, it still feels like it's brand new because I was with one company for 7 years. There wasn't leadership, there wasn't direction. We were all just kind of winging it. We were all kind of really just there for like the team camaraderie. We'd get together once a month and eat food, and it was fun, right? It wasn't like a lot of money making. Well, I always wanted to make money, and then I think that's how I came across John Melton. Something like I looked up money or something. And there's John Melton. And I went and kind of stalked him for 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, who is this guy? Like, what does he do? Right. I remember sending him a message. I was, and nobody in my team had any idea what was going on. I didn't know I was even looking for something else anyways. Found John Melton. And within 30 minutes, we were in conversations, we were business partners working together and just having a blast with Modere, like crushing goals, taking my family on vacations. Like, I got to, because of this amazing opportunity and just being able to show up online and just all the ways we can monetize that. And of course, the last company that abruptly shut down on us, literally, I was getting ready to go on vacation. I was taking my family to Jamaica and the Bahamas because of this opportunity. I just wrote a check to pay off my daughter's truck. And I was like, you get I guess a lot of phone calls and messages, and I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Like, I remember John and probably even like Tony, talking about like different companies and shutting down. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. I wonder what that feels like. Well, I got to feel it. Like, I have this big team and all these customers, and I had just launched some social marketers, and I'm like, I was with Modere for 3 years. I loved every bit of it. And then it was just gone. And I'm like, what in the heck am I going to do now? Luckily, I was going on vacation. There wasn't a lot that I had to think about. I already had loyalty to John and Nadia Melton. They are the best uplines. And then because of them, Michelle Barnes, Tony and Sarah Zalecki, like all of the, I'm just watching. What are you doing? What are you doing next? Like, you're who I have loyalty to. I'm not just gonna, I don't wanna just, I mean, I realized some people had full-time, this was their full-time income. They gotta go make money. Like, I had people leave and I'm like, hey, leave, go sell products, but wait till it's business time. Like, this is what we have here in Nueva. This is a basement floor opportunity. We are looking up at the ground floor. This is like the beginning, the foundation of what is going on and what is going to launch and what is going to change just the entire world, all of network marketing, our bank accounts. This is, I'm so pumped. I don't even know. I just kind of went off on things, but Nueva is where it's at, and I'm super pumped to be a part of it.
So she advised her team, if you need to make money, yeah, then sell some product, but also stay, there's something else coming. She signed up under her former upline. Maybe to give you some background information, this Ashley person has today, up to this very day, not sold a single product. Her business volume is 0. She has recruited 251 people. Sarah and Tony Zalecki have recruited 266 people to this very day. And John and Nadia Melton, 279 people. And that is the uplifting thought process. That is the uplifting call. That is the loyalty that she speaks about. Join this new pyramid scheme, because we don't have products yet to sell, and recruit your ass off. This is not a basement ground floor opportunity. The top spot's already taken and the top person has already recruited 900 people, and the former Modere people have started a new network marketing company and have already signed up a good amount of people. It's not a ground floor opportunity. By the time you know that an MLM launches, or that there's a pre-launch phase happening, even without compensation plan and without product, it's not a ground floor opportunity. The people who were somewhat successful and well connected within Modere before, they already secured their top ranks. That's what it is. And they do not sell a single product. All of these people speaking here so far have sold 0 products. They have only recruited people into Nueva.
Oh gosh, you are so right about that. On the ground floor looking up. And I've been saying the last 2 weeks, like if you had asked me a year ago or even a month ago, hey Coop, will you check out this ground floor opportunity? I would have said, yeah, maybe when pigs fly. But guys, the fact is, pigs are flying. There's pigs everywhere. Everywhere pigs. There's a lot of them. This is an opportunity that we need to make note. Never say never in a business like this. It's so important that we seed and nurture our relationships and love for people.
Yeah, but maybe you should say never to an illegal business opportunity. Because pyramid schemes are illegal, right? And if you don't sell a single product, if you only recruit people for a month now, with the top person today recruiting 900 people, others recruiting 200 people, something, then that is the definition of a pyramid scheme. And maybe you should say no to things that are illegal. You want to take drugs? No, thank you. Do you want to kill somebody? No. Do you want to rob somebody? No. Do you want to join Nueva? Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
When things are going really good, so that if something devastating like we all experienced happens, we've got some good people to reach out and get their perspective, get their brainstorm solutions with them. It is so important, right? I never would have thought I would have been part of a startup, but Ashley, why would you say timing is a really big deal? There's lots of new friends on here that we, hopefully will have the pleasure of empowering and helping them grow and achieve what they desire in their lives. But why is timing really such a big deal at this moment?
Well, just like you said, I mean, if someone would have even after Modere shut down, I had all these people and all these messages, and I was like, nope, it's not even time to look at this. Like, it's not time. Like, I'm not interested in anything else. I'm waiting to see what's going on. But after being on the first few Zoom sessions with everything that's going on with Nueva, between the products And I mean, we don't even know anything about compensation yet, but the business partners, the products, and everything that's getting ready to launch, and the fact that this literally is, it's your basement floor, like basement floor opportunity. We're going to be here at the beginning of all this. I mean, Modere was.
And that's the essential thing. We're going to be here at the beginning of it. That is why timing is essential. 2 weeks after this call, they were only able to recruit people, and that's what you got to do. That's why you have to hurry up. If in the first 2 weeks, Kayla was able, the other person that spoke before, the one with the cars driving right behind her house in a countryside, she was able to recruit over 200 people, and then in her second 2 weeks, only 50. That shows you why it is so important to be on time, to be early. Timing is essential because the recruitment machinery will die down. They will not be able to recruit that many people again. It will get slower and slower and slower. 200 people in your first 2 weeks, 50 in your second 2 weeks, then maybe 25 in your next 2 weeks, then maybe 15, then an occasional amount of people. You need to build this to have some sort of substance in the beginning, to collect as many warm bodies as possible so that you can benefit off of these. And then the time and also the opportunity, the products, other MLMs will chip away from that block of human bodies that you collected in the very beginning. And that is why timing is so essential in Nueva.
After looking at many places, many different compensations and many products and all these things, Modere was the best, I think, the best place to possibly be in. And when it disappeared, it was like, wait, well, this and this compensation and these seed oils and this product. And it's the perfect time now because of the leaders, because of the systems, the duplication, the products, everything that's going to be coming out. I don't even know. I can't even like explain what it is that I feel.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of BS. I mean, I'm sure that the Modere people were really, really shocked that from 1 second to another, they didn't have an opportunity anymore. Their business, which was totally not their business, got shut down. Because you only can shut down your own business. Nobody else can shut down your business. So quite clearly, you're not that in charge. The products haven't launched yet. So you're not leading with the products, with the most amazing ingredients, with the most amazing leaders. Yes, because those are the only things that you know about. Recruit, and you know who you signed up under, and you know that you need to sign up a lot of people. All of this is a bunch of wishy-washy blah blah. It's not about the product, about the best ingredients, about the best products in the future. They do not have products yet. So it's not about the products.
The belief and everything that's getting ready to launch, I don't know, Jen, it's going to be amazing.
I know what you're feeling. It's that sense of trust. It's trust and faith and knowing that all of our owners and, the people financially backing our operation, they know what good looks like. And that is why everything else had to be a no.
No, I'm sorry. This is not what good looks like. This is desperation. This is what people do when they don't think they have another option and they need to react quickly because their former network marketing company shut down without alerting them. And now they're positioning themselves in the next MLM with people they trust, with people they hope will not betray them until that happens again. These are people who joined a scam before, that shut down, didn't alert them, and now they have to figure out the next scam, one that currently operates like a pyramid scheme.
Tony, I got to know from an owner's perspective, why, and I'm sure that a lot went into, you've trained a long time for your instincts to be razor sharp, to have a really good, like macro perspective of the profession, of the operations, of what makes a great company a great company. Why was Nueva like a no-brainer for you, where you were like, yes, we need to do this?
Let me translate that maybe for you, because now he's the owner of this company and hopes to make money from the corporate side, but also because he and his wife are distributors and they've recruited 266 people. How is that even legal? How was it legal before in Modere that somebody like Justin Prince, who was also an equity holder, was able to recruit people? There is a lot of wishy-washy, fishy-fushy things happening, and that Melton person that allegedly also tried to copyright strike anti-MLM creators, They're also part of the corporate team. They have recruited 279 people, so they're also trying to make money the double way. Corporate and being a distributor. That is highly unethical, but I guess that's the way, that's the route. But now we will listen to the more polished version from him because he cannot say that. It's about the money. It's very likely about empowering other people, offering a wonderful business opportunity that you can share with others, and about having the best products for your mental wealth and also for your mental health and also for your physical health and for your physical wealth.
Yeah, it's a great question, Jen. And, I love listening to Kayla and Ashley and just love what you're doing here to moderate everything, Jen, because you're the best at it. And when I had a chance to understand our profession and where it's at and what it needs, like Nueva is a no-brainer because no one is doing what Nueva is doing. Like when we launch,
because it's illegal?
Pre-launch to, people be able to get products to paying commissions, and then we'll do a bigger launch. But when people see the full scale here of our product line and the exclusivity we have and how no one has our product and how we've elevated
the exclusivity with products that they don't even have yet, that's very exclusive. That is truly new. They're so exclusive, they don't even have the products yet. They cannot even sell them yet. That is true exclusivity.
Products and network marketing. And it's not even about having okay average products, because there's a lot of companies that have those and they do okay. But we're going to set the new standard when it comes to having the best products in different verticals that have exclusivities, that get the highest results, that create, phenomenal sales for the people in the team, but also products that are brilliant, like that are just really, really needed for our profession. So when you look at products and you look at technology, right? Today, technology is changing so fast. And I love one of our owners, Josh, because he comes from a background of software and AI and tech and just big business and big scaling businesses when it comes to that world. And he's like, Tony, we can create the most incredible back office for everybody to have, use, share. And it's going to create so much speed and scale to their business because we're going to be able to do things no one in the profession has done before. And he's like, how we're able to take digital currency versus just a check card. You know what I mean? Where this is 2025 and people today want to pay a lot of different ways around the world. Our delivery system, when it comes to products, it's not just going to be one delivery system. We're going to have multiple delivery systems because people today want to take products differently. They just don't want to take it one different way.
I'm sorry, I cannot take him or any of these people here seriously. Knowing they haven't sold a single product to this very day, all of this is boohoo. These are magical products. They're so exclusive that they haven't even launched them. But they will be shipped out in so many different ways, and you will be paid in so many different ways. I mean, you're in an industry in network marketing where most people lose money, but if you're one of the very few people who are fortunate enough, and this totally not ground floor opportunity anymore, that you get paid something, you don't just get the money wired into your bank account. We don't just write you a check. There are different ways you can spend the 3 cents that we might wire you every other week. So that is truly innovative. And Tony Van Choik is probably choking now, thinking like, bitch, I'm already working on this, so shut up. It already takes me forever to launch Firmaglow, and now you're trying to steal my thunder with Nueva Global. And both, by the way, don't have products yet. Have I mentioned that they don't have products yet? Product they're going to ship out in so many different ways, creating so many different verticals in, yes. All of this is laughable. Knowing the background information and the information I just read out loud to you, that these people only recruit, no products.
So we're really changing the game with new standards when it comes to technology, when it comes to product, when it comes to the events that we do, when it comes to the corporate leadership, when it comes to the field, when it comes to compensation. Like people love their dual-sided comp plan.
Yeah, when it comes to the field, because now here the owners of the company can also be recruiters. They can also be distributors. And we're totally fine with that.
The last company we were all with. But think about this, having that comp plan, but putting it on steroids and elevating it tenfold. I mean, think about that, right? We all love the customer pods, but we figured out how to make them better. We all love the percentages. We figured out how to make it better. We loved how we built out teams and networks. We found out how to make it better here with this comp plan. And it's about rewarding the field and rewarding the people that are selling and doing the work. Yeah, we're going to pay more money. That's going to be awesome.
Oh, he stopped there. He's like, oh, did I just say that? He elevated the compensation plan so much, he shot it into the stars, and you're not able to see it yet, but it's there. Just like the products. Wait for them. In a year from now, most amazing products, the most amazing shipment methods. And then maybe also the compensation plan that they shot into Mars might come down again for you to see. That is so amazing. And because I don't have a lot to say, I need to make big gestures. Sorry, plant. How big is this opportunity? That big. And I need to speak enthusiastically because I really have nothing to say because this is a bunch of BS. Because I have nothing to offer you. You know me from my former network marketing company that just shut down, and I was just as much in shock as you are. And now I just want you to trust me, and that's why I need to speak like this. Emphatically, passionately, with big, big gestures. But it's empty and hollow and will cost most people money, just like every other network marketing opportunity so far.
People are going to go, great, I love it. If my check was XYZ in my last company and it gets doubled or it goes up 10%, 20%, 30%, that's what it should be all about, Jen. It's not about the previous owners doing what they were doing and paying us as little as possible and then doing whatever they were doing with the rest. But what if we could really take care of the field in an authentic way that they know
Authentic.
there's more money in this comp plan and they're making more?
Yeah, shut up. Now I'm waiting for the word organic. You elevate people, you show up authentically, because that's what people do if they're authentic. They need to tell you they're authentic and organic. These are all organic connections. Will we hear the word organic? Please, please do me the favor. Say the word organic. The organic relationships. Organic growth.
Money that any other company out there can offer. So we've looked at everything across the board, Jen, and we're not sleeping at night. We're not going to settle. We're not going to end this thing until we're the best in every not one category, not two categories. That we're going to be the best in every category. So when you talk about Nueva in every category, you know we're unmatched. You know you got the best thing out there, and that's what's going to make this so special.
And what also makes this so special is that you will be freakishly tired because you cannot sleep. Sign me up.
Oh my gosh, I have shivers head to toe because I feel it in my bones. How, like Ashley was saying, I don't know how to tell what to say what I'm feeling. It's a trust. It's a trust factor.
Maybe it's because they're already so tired that they're cold and they have to trust and they cannot think straight, which happens if you don't get enough sleep.
And you know what's super cool, guys, is, when we're talking about timing and how, ground floor looking up, we want to invite you to come along for the experience, come along for the ride, be part of this massive impact, because this rocket ship's going to go. With or without you, it's going to go. But it'd be a lot more fun to have you on a seat right next to us to really see what this thing can do for people. I love that when we looked at all the different companies, everything out there in the marketplace, and let's be honest, there's some good stuff out there. The best stuff comes from network marketing companies. It really does. But I started to notice that, and guys, let me know if you notice this. Drop a yes or no in the comments. A lot of the stuff kind of starts to look the same after a while. You get your fancy protein mixes, and this one's a little different because of this or that. You got your little, your fancy weight loss stuff, and this pill does this, but this different color pill does that. And it's like, it all kind of just starts to blend together. You know what makes a big impact? When you become a first to market category creator all on your own. You start to not just turn heads, but break necks when you've got stuff that people haven't seen before and people are intrigued with what isn't common. And if you get to be the person that shares the Nueva message with someone or someone's, think of what that could mean for you from becoming a difference maker. Because of your message and your introduction, you could drastically change somebody's life, with their health, with their mental wellness, with their financial flexibility. It could be because of you. And guys, literally, if you are lit right now and you're like, okay, I'm really intrigued, but I still want to learn more. I want you to tag the person that invited you to see this video with a hashtag new, and they'll get back in contact so you guys can connect and share more of what you're hoping to accomplish. Guys, I'm going to throw this out there. Rapid fire. If someone's watching this and they're on the fence and they're like, gosh, it sounds really cool, but it sounds kind of too good to be true. If they're on the fence right now, what do you want to inspire them to consider?
I would like you to inspire to consider my commentary and me taking a look at the back end of Nueva Global again. So far, they have 99 people on record that were able to recruit people. The person on spot 99 has been able to recruit 18 people and sell 0 product. Now, that doesn't mean that there are not more people in Nueva, but those were not able to recruit very likely, and that's why they do not show up on this dashboard. And that's also why she needs you, and that's why she needs you to reach out to people and to take away people's concerns, because we're completely different, because they need to recruit you. They need warm bodies on this rocket ship into space that will inevitably at some point explode. But that's just my subjective opinion. Let's hear the experts, what they have to say.
Just hop on however you want. Oh, you can't unmute yourselves.
Karma.
Hey, Kyle, can we unmute all of these guys so they can chime in real quick before we wrap up?
No, because it's a highly controlled environment. We can't do that. Come on.
Right? A lot of those things start to look the same. Okay, I'm not sure if we're good. Hey, Tony, what would you say to anybody that's on the fence right now? I think Ashley and Kayla are having a hard time unmuting themselves.
So much to giving people an opportunity and a voice.
You deserve to take this opportunity right now with where we're at and how early we are and go for it. Like, you have nothing to lose. Like, this is your moment. This is your time. And some of you have unfinished business. Some of you just need to find the right community, the right company, the right people, the right leaders. If you were to look at the chat, and it's what Kayla said too, and Ashley, is that the leaders make this so impactful here, because all of us are really good at what we do. We got big hearts. We all have different personalities. We all know how to win. We all know how to grow. We all know how to scale, but we want to help as many people as possible create the biggest, baddest, funnest story they've ever had in network marketing. And when this pre-launch goes live and you're able to bring people in, and then when we launch the products and you get your commissions, like, let's go for this. I mean, the next 30, 60, 90 days, by you saying yes, your whole life can change. And to plant your flag at this moment, and when this does hundreds of millions of dollars in the next couple of years, and you can say, yeah, I was on that, incredible Zoom and social retail changing the game with Kayla and Ashley and Jen and Tony, and they said, jump in. And I jumped in, and I was scared, and I didn't know what was going to happen, and I didn't know if this was going to work, and I didn't know if this was going to fizzle out or grow or do whatever. I didn't know. But all of a sudden now I'm living the most incredible lifestyle with my family and my kids and the people I love and care about, because instead of being scared about everything in life, I actually jumped in and I partnered with the best people on planet Earth. And now here's where I'm at. But I'd love to even throw it back to Kayla. I think, Kayla, you were able to unmute and just really share from your heart too.
Yeah, you're not sharing from your heart. You're sharing from your big heart. I don't think so. You're sharing from your big ego. Because what are we talking about here? This is somebody who considers himself a leader, who has been flattered in a way that I'm surprised they didn't say pouring into people. He has flattered himself very organically. Just in case they don't say the word organic on this call, I'm going to say it, because he is considered a leader. He considers himself a leader. And what is so special about Nueva Global? The leadership. Come on. If you see through this, and I mean, I'm surprised that this has such comedic relief as well. This is like a comedy show that these people and the people on the call, hopefully a lot of people on the call see through that BS. This is like a really, really bad satire. People talking about charitable efforts, about leadership, but in the end, they're just trying to flatter themselves. They're not trying to pay others a lot of money. They themselves want to get paid. And they speak about amazing products that are not out yet. They're only able to recruit. And they're talking about network marketing companies looking and sounding all so familiar and so similar. This is nothing new. The people are exchangeable, the opportunity is exchangeable, but it's all the same.
So one thing I would say is my motto is scared money doesn't make money. And I say that to myself every single day because I've learned that sometimes you just have to take fear out of the equation and simply just try it. It's like trying to get your kids to try broccoli. They don't know it until they try it. And sometimes you just have to take life by the kahunas and just try it. And the worst thing you could do is say, oh, I failed, but at least you tried. You can't knock something until you actually tried it. And whether it's fear, lack of support, here in Nueva, you are going to get encouragement, inspiration, motivation from people that aren't making money from you. And that's what I love, that all of us right now, if I were to message Ashley, and we've become closer towards the end of Modere, which sucks because it's like, man, we were Modere besties. Now we're Nueva besties, but all of these sideline brothers and sisters are here to encourage you and help you find an answer to whatever your question may be. And when I first started network marketing, I didn't have this support or community of encouragement or motivation. And now it's like, I don't ever want to leave this because every day I'm always getting something positive fed into me. And in Nueva, it doesn't take long, but taking 30 minutes maybe to look at this opportunity. And if it's for you, awesome. If it's not, at least you tried and looked at the opportunity. You can't knock it until you actually look at it for yourself, despite what your friends say, wherever company you're in, because sometimes you just have to just take that risk and hear the opportunity. So don't be scared, because if I never said yes 8 years ago, I would still be in the hood with my siblings who don't believe in what I do. I would still be on welfare and still be stuck, but I said yes and was willing to take that chance and take fear out of the equation.
So much to unpack. You can knock something without knowing it. If you know it's a network marketing company, that's all you need to know. Comparing people to try out pricey MLM endeavors, where they have to spend a lot of money to either join the company, purchase a lot of products that here at the moment are non-existent, is something that you cannot compare to a child trying broccoli. You feed your kid broccoli, what's the worst that can happen? They got some vitamin C. They don't like the broccoli, they don't eat it. But if you try network marketing, you could lose a whole lot of money so that other people are able to make money off of you. Those things are not comparable. And this is highly predatory, claiming, hey, I was in the hood together with my siblings, and because they don't believe in scamming other people, but I do because I wanted a home in the countryside with lots of cars driving right in front of my home. That's why I was comfortable doing it. I put my morals aside, and that's when I started here. That is highly predatory.
Oh.
Yes, I love that, Jen. So I think that, like, there's no reason to be scared. I mean it is scary. It's something new, right? But coming in here, like, with the systems, with the duplication, all you have to do is reach out. Anybody here right now, you could literally reach out and be like, I need help. I don't know what to, we have all the systems and everything in place because of the leadership, right? Because of the new to market products and the fact that it's a ground basement floor opportunity. You have an opportunity as you come in here and you're teachable, coachable, and willing to learn and grow, to impact a lot of lives and grow massive bank accounts. So yeah, don't be scared. Everybody, I mean, just like Kayla said, scared money doesn't make money. So I think, like, I'm super excited to ready and grow with you guys. I can't wait to launch this. Tony, you guys are amazing for putting this together. We're going to crush it.
Yeah, I hope you're not going to crush it. Another lie I forgot to comment about was what Kayla said before, that we're not profiting off of each other. Yes, of course you are. You're in it to make money. So if you recruit a person, you're able to make money off of that person. It's not a charitable endeavor. You want to make money. And while your sideline sisters or brothers, or maybe not people that you can profit off, you profit off of the people you recruit and you sell to. So what kind of an opportunity is it? Why Nueva? Why now? We're not even receiving a lot of factual information. There's a lot of BS. There's a lot of inspirational speech. A lot of very organic and authentic people showing up, flattering themselves, and not even presenting us the real business opportunity because we don't know about the business opportunity yet. Other than that, if you want to be on a rocket ship with them, then you should join now because it's a basement ground floor opportunity, which it is obviously not if they were already able to recruit 99 people into the company who also were able to recruit people. Then it's not a ground floor opportunity.
Yes. Oh, my friends, you got to drop in the comments like what just hit you today? As we are wrapping this up, we just want to remind you again, tag the person that invited you here below with a hashtag new. If you'd like to connect with them a little further, to learn a little more, keep your feelers out. Join us for some of these upcoming amazing calls. You guys, on Wednesday, we're going to be bringing in Dr. Tyler, who's going to be talking all things peptides. You guys, this is where it's at. This is the differentiator with one of our first blockbuster products that we intend to take on the market by storm. This does have strong viral potential, but if you want to know, why are people going to be so crazy about this? Please join us on Wednesday night for part of that exclusive conversation. Make sure you get back with the person that invited you. And remember, just like they said, we are one tribe here at Nueva. I remember Tony told us years ago, in the very beginning, he probably doesn't even remember saying it. I heard him say, we're not upline, downline, sideline, crossline. We are one line. And that is what the profession knew about our beautiful company, Modere, and none of that has changed. In fact, we have every reason to believe that we're just going to take that reputation, harness it, throw some fuel on it with all of you, and we're going to take it into the stratosphere. We are going to help a lot of people achieve a lot of success in their lives, and we want to invite you to be a part of it. Thank you all for being here today, for spending this time with us. We sure hope you got something out of it. Reconnect with the person that invited you, and we will see you Wednesday night. Bye.
Oh, I for sure got something out of it. This was comedy. This was comedy deluxe. It's a cult. Imagine working with these people together. It's not about uplines and downlines and sidelines and cross lines, although we've already crossed the line of not selling products because we're operating as a pyramid scheme. We're just all above the line, the leaders, and we're flattering ourselves. What a bunch of crap. Well, that was fun. Let's also remember these people haven't sold a single product as of the day as I'm filming this. They were not able to create any volume because there's no product they can sell. Let's spread the word. Nueva Global is a network marketing company that got started by former Modere distributors who desperately need to try a new endeavor, a new business venture. And they pretty much secured the spots in the very top 10, top 15 right from the get-go, and they're currently only able to operate as a pyramid scheme because they're not able to sell any products. I will keep an eye out for this. I will continue to take a look at what point maybe they're actually able to sell products. This was very culty, this was very much self-flattering, and it was nothing new. Every other MLM business opportunity or new launch sounds like this. But people who are in these cults, they need to believe that this one is different. This one is not like all of the others. Our leaders are the most amazing leaders. We are the most amazing leaders, speaking of self-flattery, and that we have the best compensation plan and the best products. They don't have that yet. Just saying. And let's also give some love to the anti-MLM creators who falsely got copyright striked because they spoke about Nueva. And I believe that is also why they wanted to shut that down and why they wanted to try and get those videos removed, which was not really successful. That is unfortunately a really, really horrible and bad tactic. In this case, luckily, it didn't work. Because if you Google Nueva and then those videos are not available anymore, then you might be under the impression, hey, there is no criticism, there's no negative videos, there's no negative articles. Let's go for it. This must be an absolute legitimate opportunity. When in reality it is not, because they're not even able to sell product. So also take a look if that topic interests you at Julie Anderson, Aaron Bees, DC, Vanessa, Pink Moon Witch. All of their accounts, whether it is on YouTube or also on Instagram, will be linked down below. They have made it their mission now to speak even more about Nueva Global, and who could blame them? Thank you for listening in. I hope this was as interesting and as entertaining as it was for me. I hope it was just as entertaining for you as well, because I think it is important to lift the veil and to really call this out for what it is. A huge, huge, big pile of poo without any products yet. If you like these videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Please subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on other videos. There is also another Nueva video coming up not too long after this video. So if you follow this channel, if you sign up here, you don't miss out on those videos. And if you like this video, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!